Hello everyone, I'm here again to share with you guys another video testing out some new things that I found on Amazon. We are venturing down this road together of products that Amazon recommended specifically for me. Amazon creates this page that has different categories of products that are recommended for you based off of past searches or products that you've purchased, and they're like, hey, if you like that, you'll probably like this. Amazon got real personal and judgy, but that's okay. I forgive you, Amazon. So I wanted to share with you guys my sort of testing out of these different products over the last week or so, seeing what they're all about and seeing if they're products that I would actually incorporate into my everyday life and they're actually worth the recommendation. So give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on new videos here every Saturday. And without further ado, let's dive into this. So the first product seemed pretty straightforward. It is one of those desktop dust or crumb vacuums. So we are in the office and I'm going to be testing out this one of those like little electronic dust collectors for the desktop. So you can use it either on your desk, you can use it wherever, basically wherever you have crumbs. I mean, let's be honest, that's like basically all over my house. First things first, batteries, because obviously, I mean, it's pretty cheap. Didn't come with them. All right, she's ready. So now I'm just going to turn it on. Where's the, oh, there it is. Woo. And just, I guess, move it around so it cleans up the stuff. Feeling it against my hand, like I don't feel a lot of suction, so it's not gonna pick up anything major. Let's try it on my kitchen table here. Like you can see there is dust in there, so that's good. So it is picking up stuff, but I prefer the cloths that I got off of Amazon, the nano towels. They work a lot better because you're actually like cleaning the surfaces as well as getting up all the dust. So that would be my preference over something like this. The suction wasn't super strong that I could use it to like replace one of my, like my Dyson, for example. Not that I would expect a like $15 thing off of Amazon to replace my Dyson. I can see it have like very specific uses, obviously like at a restaurant, for example, and just getting all those crumbs up and stuff. But for me in my everyday life, I would rather use a cloth. I just don't see myself reaching for this product that much. My kids did like it though. They were like zooming that around and cleaning up stuff, which was great. Next up are some really interesting looking tongs, and not just any tongs, but they're ones that had this it looked like one of the, like a frog's webbed foot. This piece of silicone that is in between the tong arms, and that creates like almost like a little spoon. So it's like a tongs and spoon combined. So I thought I would test it out in a bunch of different ways and just kind of put it through the tests in differing capacities just to see what it's like. Here we have what is called the clever tongs, and they're clever because they have silicone in between them, I guess. So it came with two different ones, a smaller one and then a bigger one. So I figured because it's lunchtime, I'm gonna have some leftover spaghetti and I'm gonna see if I can like shovel that, but I also want to use it for like flipping pancakes and stuff and just kind of see how usable this is. Like it feels like it's good construction. It's dishwasher safe. It was easy to clean. Like I cleaned it obviously before I'm gonna handle it with food, and yeah, like it's good like silicone and everything. I'm kind of excited. Let's give these a go. All right, let's heat up some spaghetti here. Like I want to see if I can shovel it in, but I also want to like be able to stir with it because I don't want to keep this and have like a spoon for stirring and then this for shoveling. Okay, that does a pretty good job. Look at that. Like I'm actually getting a lot of spaghetti here. Like obviously spaghetti is super messy, so this isn't the easiest thing, but it is doing a good job. So far so good. Let's try the smaller one. The little baby one. Also works really well. Okay, so hello. We're gonna be doing tacos tonight, so I'm gonna try it with like all the taco filling and see if I can fill our tacos up with that. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna try pancakes because I don't wanna do just one test. Like we need to be thorough. Be thorough. See you for dinner. Okay, Chris is gonna be trying the tongs this time.
Pretty good.
Right? I had a good experience with it too, but I didn't want to say anything until you had a chance to try it.
Like, if I'm trying to get a lot, I kind of thought it would fall out the back more, but
it doesn't.
Not as much as I thought, yeah.
Try rice. Is it different from beef? We'll find out.
Pretty good.
What do you think of the bigger ones versus the smaller ones?
These ones don't pick up as much more as I thought they would. And I feel like I have less control. So I like the smaller ones better.
Interesting. All right. So for scooping, they are good. Okay, now we're going to be testing out the pancakes. It's the next morning. Pancakes are necessary. I don't even know what time it is. 11:51? Absolutely. Best time for pancakes. Is that brunch? It's basically brunch, right? You've seen them scoop, but can they flip? And apparently all they can flip is pancakes, so that's what we're going to test. That's a huge pancake. Is that even going to, like, fit it? I don't know. That's dicey. All right, so pancake is ready to flip, so I'm gonna attempt to like go underneath here. Oh, okay, it needs to be a certain size because these little things on this like this isn't actually going to flip. Can I grab it? Let's try grabbing it. Oh no. Nope, absolutely not. There we go. All right, now we're gonna try with the smaller pancake this time and see if that works. Oh, that's better. Oh. How am I supposed to flip it? How? Don't laugh at me. I don't like it, everyone. Fail. Fail at pancakes. So the tongs themselves were very good quality. Like I thought that the quality of them was good. Like it didn't feel like it was gonna break. It didn't feel super cheap or anything like that. I love the fact that they had a bigger one and a smaller one for differing purposes. Does it flip? No. No, it doesn't. I can see myself reaching for it in very specific situations, like the ground beef. I thought that was great. It held more product to me than like one of my bigger serving spoons would. So like something like that I would use it for, but I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase it again, if that makes sense. If you can see yourself using it and having a lot of uses for it, the quality is good, but like it's not something that I would personally be using often. Now on to a cleaning product, because Amazon up until this point has been very clear that I need help cooking and cleaning a lot. Judgy, Amazon, it's very judgy. But this was a brush set from OXO, and I love OXO, like the brand. I use them in a lot of different capacities in my kitchen and just organizing in general. So when this was recommended, I was like, well, yeah, gonna be great. I'm gonna love it. Okay, good morning everyone. So it has these like brushes here. It has this little silicone edge for like inside drains and stuff. And it can be used on stovetops, like sinks, bathtubs, all that kind of stuff. So I figured we'd like test it out. I'm gonna clean off the stove because I need to use it. Like I honestly don't know what this silicone thing is actually gonna do. It looks like it's like wiping a drain. You can see that, but like couldn't you do that with a cloth and it would be just as good? I don't know what the silicone does, but let's test it out. I tested it with baking soda and vinegar and kind of cleaning around on the stove, as well as in these like little parts on the side of the stove with the little silicone brush. That's really hard for me to get with like a cloth, to the point where I mostly just give up. Which isn't great. It's pretty dirty. But again, this is what it's for. Deep cleaning. You're not supposed to do deep cleaning all the time, right? Don't make me feel bad about this. And I was skeptical about that silicone thing on the end. I was like, honestly, what is that going to be used for? But like, I used it. It got a ton of stuff lifted out of those little corners and grooves that in most capacities on like an everyday basis, you just kind of like skim over and you get like the big areas, but like it got right in there. I can see it having a lot of uses. But with the brushes, I was kind of wondering if it would be similar to like a toothbrush that you could get for like $1. It kind of looks like that, right? Like there's a brush at one end and there's like a pick at the other end. Is this any different? That's something you can pick up from the dollar store. In having used this a couple of times now, I would say that the quality, like the durability of the bristles, is going to be better in the OXO product. I like that it has like a nice grip and handle. It's not like super flimsy or anything like that, so it's not going to break. It's not going to, it feels sturdier than a toothbrush would. And the silicone was actually nice. I don't think you could find like a toothpick, like, you know, those like little silicone ones that would be similar to that one. And I found myself using that silicone end a lot. But again, it has very specific purposes. It can be used like, you know, I mean, how often do you deep clean your house? Once every five years? Every year? Every month? I don't know. It wasn't something that I thought I needed, but it turns out I actually do. So thank you, Amazon, for showing everyone how dirty my stove was. Now on to the silicone kitchen scrubby glove things. They looked really cool. And I was getting a lot of like mixed reviews from people. Obviously there were a ton of these from a bunch of different sellers. I bought the ones that Amazon specifically had in my recommendations. But from other sellers, people were saying that they are very slippery and that, you know, they almost broke a lot of their dishes and it just didn't do a really good job. So I was watching out for things like that. So I thought I would test them out, see how well they work, but they can also be used because they're silicone for taking stuff out of an oven. They can be disinfected in boiling water. They can be used for like grooming your pets. Like they have a whole bunch of different uses. So let's see how they do with cleaning my dishes first. And honestly, like I was washing all my stuff with it and I found them to do a good job. I didn't find them to be like slippery or anything like that. They had a really good grip to them and I was able to get into all those like areas and really like clean everything. However, there are some things that I would want that would make these gloves like next level good. First of all, on the back, on like, it could be the whole hand, it could just be like the knuckle area, but I want, you know, the green side of sponges, like that kind of material. I want that on the knuckle so I can like get into all the corners and like really like get all the grime up, you know? Like that was one thing that I found to be annoying. I was getting tired of going like this. And also I would love to have like a faux, like a silicone nail, if that makes sense. It sounds so weird. What am I doing? But like just to like chip off areas that you would try and like get off with your nail anyway. Like I feel like that would be super helpful. I do that with like the side of, I have a brush like in the kitchen. It has like a little plastic piece that I use for like scraping up stuff if I need to. And I feel like that would have been nice to have as well. Now that might get in the way, like now that I think about it, maybe on the thumb though, like, you know, then it's not gonna like bump into stuff as you're trying to like clean. I don't know. I'm brainstorming. My mother-in-law really liked them. She said that they felt really nice on her hands. She liked being able to use her hands to like clean and get into all those like little nitty-gritty spots of like pots and pans and stuff. I don't know. Honestly, this feels like such a negative video. I feel like I hated most of the stuff. But I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm very tall and therefore have very long fingers and like big hands. So I felt like I wasn't like getting a lot of room to like move around a pot and a pan. I don't know what I'm doing here, but you know what I mean? And all I wanted to do was like curl up my hand and like get into the little corners and stuff because I felt like I wasn't able to move around enough. And maybe that's just the fact that I have big hands and I'm tall and maybe it's easier for people who have smaller hands. I don't know. But honestly, I would buy them and I would use them if it had like a scrubby side on the knuckle part. I would 100% buy them again. So makers on Amazon, can you do that, please? That would be great. What are some products that you guys have been recommended on Amazon? Tell me some of the weirdest stuff that you've seen in your recommendations and you're like, why? Why Amazon? Leave me a comment down below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Check out these videos on the side in case you have missed any recently. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos here every single Friday. Not Friday. What day is it today? Saturday? I've already forgotten. Every single Saturday, not Friday. Friday, there will be no videos, but Saturday, there will be a video. And that is everything. I hope you guys are having an awesome, awesome Saturday, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah.